Welcome back to Serious News. I'm your host, Brad Ladd, obviously, and today we're going to go through some serious news that has happened in the world of today. Most of these articles are probably going to be accumulated from law and crime, so if you want to check them out and read through their articles, go ahead. But let's get started. Woman tried to sacrifice 1-year-old child by sitting on toddler's face. What a horrific mother. God, she's ugly as hell too. She looks on somebody to be a baby killer. Look at her face. Scary. She's a scary woman. But yeah, 83-year-old woman in India is accused of killing a 1-year-old child, allegedly sitting on the child's face and telling authorities she wanted to sacrifice the child. You don't say. To who and what God would want that baby so fucking bad? I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Kindor lead Poeple was taken into custody Sunday and charged with 1 count of attempted murder and 1 count of molesting a child under the age of 14, records reviewed by Law and Order Crime Show. Officers with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department responded to a 911 call about a possible child molestation incident at a home in the Big Long address. 2:30 p.m. on Sunday, January 18th, Indianapolis Fox affiliate YXN99 reported. Upon arriving at the address, first responders made contact with the Poeple. I don't know what that word is. I'm fucking stupid, so laugh at me in the fucking comments, I guess. An adult female witness and the 1-year-old victim. The adult witness immediately told officers that she had walked into the Poeple sitting on the 1-year-old's face while naked below the waist. Cincinnati, CBS, and affiliated reporters. The adult witness explained to the police that she and the whatever her name is had just finished watching a godly movie when the protector began acting bizarrely, asking strange questions about the film. A short while later, the witness said she went back to check on the toddler and found sitting on the child's face. The child was said to be screaming bloody murder. The witness, after seeing the protector on the child, she beat the F out of, protector reported. Emergency medical personnel examined the victim at the scene and determined she was physically unharmed. In an interview with police, the witness recalled that after she walked in the child said that I thought this was what you wanted me to do and this is what I was supposed to do. I'd say hell no. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, but that's just my opinion. Investigators reportedly determined that the protector may be schizophrenic. Way to call the kettle and the pot black at the same time. Stating the obvious. She's probably schizophrenic, is what that said. Learned from witness who's discussed with the investigators and was reported. Yeah, it keeps repeating from here. You get the gist. My opinion on it is obvious. If you have mental illnesses, go seek the professional help that you need. And if you ever get thoughts of that an infant child needs to be sacrificed at any point in your life, you should call somebody before you try to do some shit like that. Get a little outside opinion. And generally, whoever you call would say, hell no. Are you fucking insane? Are you a nut? Are you anything but sane? And then you'll get something in your head that'll just click and You'll just not do that. You need to seek professional help. Let's move on to the next article. Man claimed girlfriend asked him to shoot her at the spot his name is tattooed on her forehead. Police. That is very interesting. A 29-year-old man in Wisconsin is accused of killing a woman inside of a motel room, allegedly shooting her in the head, and claiming he did so because the victim asked him to fire at that spot where she had his name tattooed on her forehead. I wonder if he hit it. I'd like to see the autopsy. If he missed, oh, that's case closed, I guess. You're still going to jail anyway. I'm not even going to bother to read the rest of that because it's so fucking stupid and outlandish, and I could talk for days speculating. I wonder if the name was misspelled. That's why she wanted to get a fucking lobotomy through the forehead. Like, was the reason that she wanted it removed so bad she would ask for it? You know what I'm saying? Does she want to breathe out of her forehead hole or something? Did she look up like old medieval times where there's like holes in the skull and was thinking, I need to let the demons out and shoot me in the forehead, let me let the demons out, or some shit like that? I mean, what a champ to do what your girlfriend asks so hard that you'd shoot her in the forehead if she asked you to. What a fucking simp. More than likely what happened, the bitch got angry at him for some reason, and he got angry back, and then he did the thing, you know what I'm saying? It's open and shut case. I don't think you need a 20-mile long article explaining what happened. But very interesting, very interesting. Mother's skin was peeling from her body after severe neglect from daughters. So it's reversed. It's not that the mother was neglectful, the daughters were. Okay. 2 sisters in Louisiana were arrested last week for allegedly neglecting their infirm mother to such a degree that the 60-year-old woman's skin was said to be peeling away from her body. That is interesting. Elisa Baru, 42, and Sheila McKeelan, 39, both of... Damn, what are these names? They're fucking retarded. Were taken into custody on Thursday and charged with 1 count of each of cruelty to an elderly or infirmed, whatever the fuck that means. Court records show that the investigation into the sisters began on Wednesday, January 14th, when one of them called 911 and told emergency dispatchers that they needed medical assistance for their mother at the residence. They all shared on the Bellhaven Drive, according to the report. Upon arriving at the address, first responders located the victim inside the house and reportedly described her as having obvious injuries, which authorities said were evidence of neglect. Additionally, police said the victims were unable to move, feed herself, change herself, or bathe herself. Emergency medical personnel determined that additional medical care was necessary and transported the victim, who was not been identified, to Our Lady of the Lake Medical Center, above 5 miles south of the victim's home. At the hospital, medical personnel discovered that the victim was extremely dehydrated and suffered several injuries from neglect. The victim had visible open sores covered her neck, body, and legs. Local Fox affiliate W reported. Additionally, the victim's skin was peeling from her body, citing probable cause of affidavit from police. The hospital staff also informed the police that the victim was wearing an undergarment that had not been changed in days and such, full of excrement. Yummy. Medical personnel feared that if the victim was left alone in additional days, she would die. the affidavit reportedly said. So, case closed. These motherfuckers left their mom to rot. And that is not very cash money of anybody to do. I don't know who you are. I don't know how much they hated this woman, but goddamn, you need to take some responsibility that somebody that brought you into the world, and there's obviously their dad's probably not in the picture. They should at least care for the one adult they got left. You know what I'm saying? And I have no authority or to tell how, like, the events unfolded, how they unfolded, but at least I'd have taken care of the only mom that they had. You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. There's zero justification to leave her mother in that sort of state, especially if she's a fucking vegetable or whatever they call it. And let's just say there's kind of suffering I wouldn't inflict on anybody, much less my mother. You know what I'm saying? Just people need to learn some damn decency. You know? Some courteous, some empathy, a lot of things. Like, what is the headspace? Come home from work, your one thing for sure is to either take care of your kids. That it didn't say anything about them having kids, so they don't even need to take care of kids. So the one person that you need to take care of every day is there all the time, and they can't do everything for themselves. So you're supposed to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. I mean, it's annoying. I'd say it probably got annoying after a while, but you just got to do it, man. There's no human that can argue against not doing it. You know, especially whatever. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know what the family dynamic was to begin with, but it's unhuman to let them just starve or leave them sitting in one spot that their skin's about to rip off or that their diaper is full. You know what I'm saying? It's just, don't be lazy enough to be inhuman. It's an obvious thing to say. And I guess with that, we'll end the video here. Let me know how you feel about these articles in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to. And as always, signing out.